I'm wondering what happened to Alexander Usyk showing up ringside. Let's talk about that.
Push the weight in no flex. Flex alive is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You were when a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walking, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. My voice is still a little hoarse from screaming. Brooklyn was lit. It was a fun night of boxing. I got like 98% of the outcomes that I liked, and here we are. So let's talk about this. Alexander Usyk, about 2 weeks ago or so, he said that, he'd be ringside at Deontay Wilder's next fight, which was this past Saturday. And he said that he'd be there pretty much scouting. He is a unified champion. He holds the WBO, the IBF, and the WBA straps. And he's in the driver's seat pretty much. As it stands right now, Deontay Wilder, although he's the people's champion, he's beltless. But Alexander Usyk holds he holds all the straps, right? So he said he'd be in New York. I mean, this is what he said. I'm be in New York. I'm be ringside. And although he's not ready to fight Tyson Fury when Fury's ready to fight in December, he said he'd be ready in February. He didn't tell Tyson Fury no forever. He said just not now. All right, if that's what you want to, say. All right. Right now, okay. Right now it's not good. I'm not ready. I'm still healing. Okay, that's great. I get it. But here's a difficulty. I was in attendance. I had a buddy of mine. He used to work for HBO. His name is Vasily. I told him that Usyk will be here. He's met Usyk a bunch of times, and they speak the same language. I said, it'd be dope if I could put you in contact with Deontay's camp, and, you're a hell of a translator. And, I actually look forward to meeting Usyk. I like Usyk. Really do. And, it was all set up, put in motion. Nothing was concrete, and we see why. Because I don't know if I'm missing anything or whatever, but he didn't show up. Now, maybe he just changed his mind. Maybe he just changed his mind. I don't know. Maybe he was busy, dealing with something, family, whatever. I know they're still going through something in the Ukraine. I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is that boxing fans are relentless depending on who the fighter is. They're relentless in their behavior. They're relentless in who they ridicule. Relentless, depending on who it is. Now, again, I'm not firing shots at Usyk, but I would have really have appreciated if he wasn't going to show up. He could have said something. Look, something came up. I won't be able to attend. He had at least 2 weeks to do it. He just ghosted everybody. In fact, I don't know, but y'all gonna have to tell me, has he been on Twitter? Did he comment on Deontay's performance? Has he said anything? Is he okay? That's what I want to know. Is he okay? Okay, so assuming he's okay, has he said anything on Twitter about the outcome of the fight? Has he said anything on Twitter leading up to the fight over the past 14 days? I'm asking for a friend. Because I was looking forward to seeing him there, and maybe he'd have gotten in the ring, shook some hands, took a picture, did like a little face-off, whatever. Similar to what they wanted Deontay to do to AJ. I think AJ had just beat Joseph Parker. Now, leading up to that fight, and I'm bringing this up for a reason, family. Leading up to that fight, Parker, I believe it was Parker versus AJ. There was talk about Deontay coming to the UK and sitting in the commentator's booth and, just doing the interviews and calling the fight with them. But y'all remember the major part? Oh, I'll get in the ring and we'll do a face-off. You remember what AJ said? I don't remember word for word. But I do recall the key points. He did say, I don't want to get the fans excited for something that's not going to happen. I'm like, what? What you mean the fight's not going to happen? Well, the fight's not signed and the business isn't done. He said something along those lines. You can look it up. You can look it up. Look it up. And he said, hey, man, I just don't want to do that. Eddie Hearn was like, no, come on, Deontay. Come on, Deontay. No, come on over. And everyone was wondering, is he going to show up? Is he going to show up? Is he going to show up? And Deontay ain't show up. He laughed about it. He said, man, I ain't going over there. If I can't get in the ring and face off with him, why am I going there? And I do recall, after the fight, they announced AJ as the winner. Right? I want to say it was Joseph Parker. I could be wrong on the opponent. Was it Povetkin? I don't know. I really think it was Joseph Parker. But I remember Eddie Hearn being angry at the end of the fight. They mentioned Deontay Wilder's name and he got mad. He said, man, I don't know why Deontay wouldn't want to show up here. Look at the atmosphere. Look at the people. We got Dillian White here. I said, pause. Why is he mentioning Dillian White? Why is he mentioning Dillian White? He has nothing to do with this. Why did he mention his name? Because you know what the play was? Deontay shows up. He gets into the ring to face off with AJ. He looks at Dillian. Eddie Hearn looks at Dillian. He says, sick him, Fido. And he plays into the audience. The whole freaking melee is going to erupt, and he's throwing shit, hoping that'll bait Deontay into fighting Dillian White. And at that time, Deontay Wilder was undefeated heavyweight champion of the world. All we wanted was undisputed. But he wanted him to fight Dillian White instead of being undisputed. AJ beats Deontay, but you don't want to go collect that last belt. It never made sense. So D said, hey, I ain't going over there for that. Get out of here. They were trying to force a Dillian White fight hard. Now, when Deontay didn't go over there, they ripped him for it. I remember every article. They ripped him. Oh, he's scared. He don't want to show up. Oh, blah, 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 blah. This, blah, that, blah, this, blah, that. I'm like, okay. I knew the play. They were going to try and force Dillian White in his face. No. And icing on the cake. He said, when they said Tyson Fury might be there, he said, if Tyson Fury gets into the ring, I'll slap him. Something to that effect. I made a meme about it. He said, if Tyson Fury gets into the ring, I'll knock him out. They mentioned Deontay Wilder. He mentioned something about calling the police. I'm not even kidding. He said calling the police. I made a meme. If Fury gets in the ring, I'll knock him out of it. If Wilder gets in the ring, I'll call the police. I couldn't believe what I was reading. So Deontay Wilder caught a lot of ridicule for not showing up. Okay. What does this have to do with Usyk? Nothing much. I'm just wondering why he was a no-show at work that day. Do you have a doctor's note? He wasn't fighting. Everyone was just looking for you to sit ringside. So now Deontay, he's wondering, is he going to keep his word? He mentioned fighting Deontay. Not an easy fight. Usyk is a slick boxer. I just think Deontay eventually catches him. Deontay has hit everybody with that right hand. And damn near, no, not damn near. He's knocked them unconscious. Okay? So come on now. Let's be serious. I believe, I'm not mistaken, Joseph Parker did the same thing. Joseph Parker went to go see a Wilder fight, and I forget who he flatlined. But he flatlined the person, and Joseph Parker said, nope, F that. I ain't fighting him. So here's the thing. I understand December 3rd, Fury's fighting Chisora again. Deontay could easily wait for the winner of that and be in the ring with the winner of that. It'll be Chisora the first time if he wins, or Fury the fourth time. He's up for it. So now, Usyk, I'm just wondering, man, you want to be left out of this action? Y'all, I'm not on Twitter, y'all. Y'all let me know. Has he said, congratulations, Deontay, great knockout? I don't know. Y'all got to let me know. I don't deal with Twitter. But I'm pretty sure he's probably, the fact that he hasn't said anything to my knowledge, and the fact that he's been ghost for like a week, hope he's okay. But I have reasonable cause to believe that this right here is the reason why he's second thinking this Wilder fight. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Bronx on deck. Move!